Hi everyone. So I'm just about to leave to go pick up my kids, but before I do, I want to make some dessert for tonight. A couple of days ago, my refrigerator, it died, unfortunately, and I was only able to save the butter and the ketchup and the eggs. So I had to decide, what can I make for dessert today that will only utilize one or more of those things. So luckily, Rice Krispy Treats are such a simple and fun dessert, and we're not just gonna do your run-of-the-mill Rice Krispy Treats that you had when you were a kid. These are Rice Krispy Treats that even adults can love, and I especially love them. My kids love it, my husband loves it, and so I'm gonna share with you my recipe for Rice Krispy Treats. So if you saw my video for my ultimate chocolate chip cookie recipe, I utilized two special things that really elevated that recipe, and I'm gonna use the same things today. So number one, I'm going to brown some butter, and I've got a stick of unsalted butter in my saucepan, and it has melted completely. It's starting to bubble, and it will brown very, very quickly. I kept the wrapper from that stick of butter, and I'm going to use it to press my Rice Krispies into my dish in just a moment. I've taken 6 cups of Rice Krispies and put into a glass bowl, and I've got 10 ounces of mini marshmallows, and I've got some vanilla and some salt, and here's my second special ingredient that I use also in my chocolate chip cookies, toasted milk powder. Just a reminder, you take 2 cups of dry milk powder and you put it in a glass bowl. Put it in the microwave, and you are going to put that milk powder in the microwave for 30 seconds. Then you will whisk it so it has no lumps and put it back in for 30 seconds. Then after the 30 seconds are up, whisk it so there are no lumps, and you're gonna continue to do this back and forth until it is a nice toasty brown, which we will get after about 10 to 12 minutes in the microwave. Don't forget to whisk though, or the milk powder will burn in spots and not be toasted and beautiful anymore. So once my butter has started to brown, I'll show you what it looks like. And we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of toasted milk powder to it, and then we'll quickly add our other ingredients because it happens very fast with Rice Krispies. So stay tuned. So my butter has browned, and I want to show you what that looks like. So it gets brown residue on the bottom of the pan, not black, black is bad, and it's kind of foamy looking. So once you have that look in your saute pan, you are going to turn off the heat, add a pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of toasted milk powder, so good, which will make your Rice Krispy Treats so delicious. Not only the depth of flavor from the brown butter, but now the toasted milk powder, which gives it a nuttiness. You're going to stir to dissolve, and then add your 10-ounce bag of mini marshmallows. Then you are going to stir that off the heat because it's already warm enough in your saute pan that you don't need that heat anymore. And you're going to stir and stir and stir until those marshmallows melt into that butter and toasted milk powder. So once I have all of my mini marshmallows melted, I'm really close, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of vanilla. My dog Rocco is snoring. And you're gonna stir this and stir it all together, and then have those Rice Krispies ready to go. Because once you dump in the marshmallows, you've got to move fast. When I was a little girl, my grandma would make Rice Krispy Treats, and I really adored it. It tastes so much better when it's fresh. Fresh is best. But if I had had these, there would have been no stopping me from eating it right out of the bowl right then and there when my grandma made it. So once you have stirred all of the marshmallow mixture into your Rice Krispies, and there are no more dry pieces of cereal left, you are going to put that into your casserole dish. And I've got another stick of butter in here, and I'm going to rub that butter all over the bottom of my dish, and that will keep the Rice Krispie treats so that they can come out when I'm ready to serve them. At Halloween, I always make Rice Krispie treats, and I dye them green with food coloring, and then I take black icing and make a mouth and some stitches and some hair on top, and then take the little candy eyes and put on there so they look like little Frankensteins. So much fun. So take your spatula and just spoon out the Rice Krispies into your casserole dish. He's really snoring today. He's tired. He had a big day. He went to the vet for his checkup this morning and had a grand time. Okay, so one trick that I like to do that I'm sure a lot of people know about is that paper from my first stick of butter, I kept it. Nothing is stickier than marshmallows, so you don't want to touch it with your hands. You could always spray oil onto your hands and then press it down, and that would help significantly. But I'm just going to use this paper because I already have it, so I might as well utilize it. And you're going to press this firmly down into your dish until it's all one even layer. And I think it's important not to press too hard. And then once you have that all down there, you're going to let it cool, and then it'll be easy to cut into bars later when my kids get home from school for their after-school snack. So please try these Rice Krispie treats, adult style, and I hope that you enjoy it. I'll add the recipe to the comment section for you, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching.